my love, and welcome back to the channel. So there is some development in the CreepShow Art saga or situation, whatever you want to call it, and I'm coming to make this video quickly to talk about it. Also, I want to say there's not much at the moment, so I'm making this video based on what is out there as of right now at the time I'm recording this video, and the way things are at this point is just creepy now. So this video is based off a Reddit post, so I'm just going to go ahead and show you the post and we will just move from there on. So this person Nazi posted on Reddit. So I found this suspicious podcast and part of me think it sounds like Shannon, aka CreepShow Art, trying to disguise her voice. Does anyone else hear it? The things she says are sketchy enough as it is, but the voice really reminds me of her in some part, because if this is her, I really think she intends on making a comeback. And the person linked the podcast, so when you click on this podcast it takes you to, of course, this one here, and the page is said to belong to Odessa Franklin-Boutwell. I clicked on some of them trying to hear, but I have to say, before this, I had never watched videos from CreepShow Art before. So what I know of her voice is mainly from other people who talked about this CreepShow Art situation and included some of her videos in their videos. But what I did today was that I actually went ahead and got one of her video. So we are going to listen to this and listen to one of her video and see how they compare. And also I have to say, I'm not a voice expert, but we will listen to both. This is the very last one that I clicked on, and let's see. Actually, let's start with the first one. And also, I find it so interesting that, okay, this person makes a podcast, and it looks like this podcast, at least for now, as of right now, it looks like it is all about CreepShow Art. Now, there is nothing wrong with it because many people have been talking about CreepShow Art, and I mean, it's one of the biggest thing on YouTube right now. But let's just listen to this one, the very first one.
The platform that I am recording everything on is called Anchor.
So now I'm going to play one of the latest videos from Shannon, aka CreepShow Art.
Hey guys, it's Shannon, and today's video is actually something I'm really excited. Make this fictional gay man up and living in 1969. He worked at a bank 9 to 5 every day, being extremely careful to appear and perform. Reality is a lot of people spreading a lot of misinformation and straightness, home heterosexuality, lest his superiors, youth who use the bars as a home.
So I don't know, what do you think? I played those two separate posts, and in the podcast and the video, and from what I could hear, I mean, the voices sound similar, but of course there is no way for me to say whether this is the same person or not. I mean, there are some similarities, but there is also, on the podcast, it also seems like the person is trying to slow their pace compared to the video that we watched where the person was speaking in a faster pace. And on the podcast, not only they're trying to slow their pace, but it also sounds like, I mean, I'm not wearing earphones right now, so I can't say for sure, but it also sounded like some type of voice alteration system playing on top of this. But anyways, I'm not a voice expert, but it is just weird. It's weird and creepy. Now, is this Shannon? It could be. Remember in the very first video that I made on this topic, on CreepShow Art, I did say, when I was reading the card, I did say that if she does come back on YouTube, she will be doing something different from what she's known for. So doing podcasts now is something different from what she is known for. So if this is Shannon, this could be it. If this is not Shannon, it's even creepier, because then it will say that someone is trying to replicate her to some extent and is just trying to grow their platform that way and troll everybody. I don't know, it's just the entire thing is weird on so many levels. So yeah, the other thing that I find really weird here, as I said earlier, is the fact that this podcast has okay, so there is a new episode. There is a fifth one, and everything is just about CreepShow Art. And it seems the person is also like the first one is say, when life gives you lemon, please stop calling me Shannon. The second one, I have no words for this one. Check out my YouTube channel. So there is a YouTube channel, and when we go to the YouTube channel of this name, we do come to this channel here. And by the way, this YouTube channel is also growing, because last I checked it was at 50 subscribers. So yes, we come to this, and when we look at the about, we see that the platform, this one was created on February 6th of this year, and they haven't posted anything up until now. Well, yesterday actually, sometime last night, because there is a Am I Shannon, and I just find it really weird to start your channel this way, knowing the Shannon and CreepShow Art situation. And so is this Shannon trying to go back on YouTube and make a living of trolling people? And because this person does look like they are siding with Shannon or making excuses for her. But yes, I don't know. And there is this other channel, there is this other post on Reddit again, and this person is actually, Guinevere Art, who posted this, and it is actually pretty lengthy. So what the person did is that, what the person is doing, because it says here, I will continue to edit/update anytime a new comment, post, reply, podcast or video is put up, so it will all be compiled here. So this person is actually documenting the whole thing, and I will of course follow this thing, because yes, it is interesting and creepy at the same time. So yes, in this post she does explain, the person explained, says, my thoughts or theory about Odessa and further details includes data from comments and podcast videos, so you don't have to. Thank you so much for that. Okay, I went through a lot to piece things together for those who don't know about this mysterious podcast, and the smaller base I've personally found as of June 29th, 2021. This is gonna be a long one, but this is a summary of comments, replies, podcasts and video Odessa has made or people have posted. My theories and thoughts will be at the bottom. So she went all... I keep saying she. I'm so sorry for that. This person goes about the backstory of this Odessa person. Start with Odessa made her YouTube channel February 6th, as we just saw, but didn't post anything. She posted her first podcast on multiple podcast sites on the same day of June 22nd. She explained she's not Shannon, but that people are claiming she is in her comment or while defending Shannon. Okay, now, so that is weird. That is... I'm actually having goosebumps right now. It's so spooky. It's like we are in a movie or something. Like, this is the kind of things that you see in movies, but the fact that it is actually happening in front of us, it's... I checked all of the sites: Spotify, Google, Breaker, Anchor, Pocket Cast, and Radio Public. Only Breaker allows you to comment on someone's podcast where there are no comments posted on her first podcast. Odessa claims she has no social media and I can't find any either. I even went and checked to see the multiple comments she supposedly left on multiple videos on YouTube, which I can't find any. Okay, so this is really weird. And she won't provide screenshots, basically saying to take her only by her words. Okay. This already sounds like, a little bit like Shannon's behavior. And this is, of course, based off all the things that have come up so far. But yeah, it's really creepy. Odessa posted her first video on YouTube, posted June 28th, of 2 voice messages she got, where a "Hi Shannon" voice messages keep looping, or while another voice message plays asking Odessa why did she say the thing she did in her first podcast about people saying she is Shannon, without proof. The video was also posted the same day she is now sick with strep throat in her second podcast, saying, "If you didn't know," as if she had announced it elsewhere and we could have known when she has 0 other social media. Yeah, this is, I have to say, this person, and I'm saying it as my own opinion because, of course, I'm not an expert in that area, but this person sounds sick in the head to me, like sick mentally, and they really need help. Whether it's Shannon or not, this person and also Shannon need help, like professional help for their mental health. And of course, as I said, this is my opinion and my opinion only. Opinions are not facts, but I'm entitled to mine like everyone is. So this continues in the comments of her first video. The only people she interacted was her own pinned comment saying she would do a face reveal during a live stream when she hits 10k subs. So basically this person is trying to get, this account here is trying to get to 10k sub. But it is really weird. Like, why would people do things like that or take time to do such things? But yes, but you can see the videos are getting traction because here we have the last post had 1.8k views and counting, and the second, well, the very first video had 2.k. So this person, I don't know, it's just so weird. The same Ash who did a very good video about the CreepShow Art situation, Ash's YouTube video is here. So Ash is another YouTuber. In her comment, Ash explains she doesn't believe that Odessa is CreepShow Art, saying the video is creepy and whoever it is has too much time on their hand with obsessing over those hurt by CreepShow Art. And I agree with this statement. Odessa keeps on saying in replies to Ash, "Did I answer your question?" and saying some slightly cryptic things but never getting to the point. Dancing around Ash as she asks why Odessa won't answer. So we have invasive behavior. So the person is asked a question, and on purpose they avoid the question, trying to keep attention away from the question, and whatever she does, she never comes back to answer the question. Again, this kind of behavior is just weird, and this is a behavior usually of someone who has something to hide, which again comes back to the fact that this Odessa person is not who they say they are. In her second podcast she posted the same day, Odessa mentions that the person in the second voice message, the one playing the first YouTube video, was supposedly screaming when that's far from the truth. And yes, I listened to that podcast a little bit, and I didn't, well, the video a little bit, and yeah, I couldn't hear anyone shouting in the background. So why would you lie blatantly to people's faces like that? The person in the voice message was asking valid points of criticism of Odessa with the occasional F word. Odessa continues to defend Shannon and herself, saying she's not Shannon and saying that she provided proof when she didn't, and basically refuses to show anything. She says to research who you watch when she has nothing. So how are we to do research? So what's the point of saying that? Exactly. It is, this post is lengthy, but if we scroll at the end to come to the thoughts of the original poster, they say, so from my finding, I've drawn a few conclusions. A. Odessa isn't Shannon, but they are full-blown cloud chasing, which isn't okay to do in the way they are going about it. Very true. Because if this is not Shannon, well, first of all, they're trying to impersonate Shannon to some degree, and by doing so, it is also a slap to the people that Shannon hurt, because let's not forget, Shannon hurt a lot of people here. So those people, while we're not talking much about them, they are not, many of them are not in good places as we speak right now. So this is a big disrespect for them, for her to do something like this, in my own opinion. And it is also, it is also creepy. B, she is Shannon, but trying to throw people off the trail, trying to make a new channel and ride along on her own drama to get subscribers / clout, and failing at it. This is what I mentioned in the very first CreepShow Art video that I did make, that of course if Shannon comes back to YouTube, she will be doing something different from what she is known for. And with this channel that is tied to a podcast, this is different from what she was doing before, because she is an artist and she would draw on camera and talk about whatever she will please, I guess. But podcast is way different. Doing podcast is way different from that now. Or even, and I'm just spitballing, see the voice with a voice modification. So okay, I was right, there is indeed a voice modification, because remember I said it did sound like there is something altering the voice in the podcast, because with earphones I will be able to hear properly, but with the external speaker I could still hear some type of modification. But it she also said, this person also said that Odessa came back modifying her own voice in a clear way, saying that they are sick. So yes, if we go back to the podcast, so we clicked on the first one and let's see, let's hear the second one.
The platform that I am recording to my attention, that I have no social media. I feel a little bit better. I went to work.
Okay, she said she feels better. So probably in the second one is where she announced she's sick.
And today we're going to talk about the aftermath of my first episode. Now, if you don't know, I am sick right now.
Okay, this thing is just so weird. It's like straight from a horror movie. Like, whoa. Okay, see, the voice with a voice modification is Shannon, and the one typing in the comments is Anthony. Again, trying to ride on her own drama for clout and subscribers and failing at it. The mannerism of both just seem quite different from one another, but are similar to both Shannon and Anthony. So I made the second video that I made on Shannon or CreepShow Art was her relationship with Anthony. And yes, well, I would just say if you could watch that video and draw your own conclusion, because yeah, it's another type of drama going on over there. I guess until further info comes out, and when she ever does post actual proof along with more podcasts, we will have to see. And yeah, so I guess this is a wait and see situation. And of course, I will link this post in the description below so that you will read it for yourself if you want to. I will include this post as well, the original post that got us to this podcast, as well as the Odessa channel. And by the way, the video that we listened from Shannon from earlier was this one here. But anyways, so my love, let me know what you think of all these videos and podcasts in the comments below. And of course, if you enjoy this type of content, please give me a thumb up. And if you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing, because by doing so, you are helping me and the channel. And I thank you so much for that. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one.